So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Can he stop it going out? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Reinders, showing good feet. And here's Osimhen, and the shot!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And here's Alvarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he plays one through. Now that's well seen too. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Chance for a shot! So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Mbappe! Decent enough try.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bellingham tries to clear. France have the chance to go the other way. Played into space. Chips it through. Plenty. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's a sharp pass. Reinders.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Osimhen. Has a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Still goalless. Pass is just off target. Bellingham. Pogba. He has found the way through. Pogba with the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Reinders. Now it's Osimhen. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's one-on-one, shot at goal! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And here's Mbappe. Well, that is a little undercooked. Mbappe. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Threads one in. Oh, cracking ball. Schlotterbeck, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That has not gone well. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, important interception.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it.
It's Pogba! And the ball's come loose here. And he's gone direct here. And it's Pogba. Some resolute defending there.
France certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Bellingham engages and forces him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, good take in a good area. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Looking for options for movement. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Van Dijk. France looking to pass their way through. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's keen, determined to have his say.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
This possibly the last play of the half. Pogba goes short. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's in a good position. Mbappe! And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. He's picked... Great chance! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Alexander-Arnold. Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rodri. Now he's got space here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nice control. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Distributed tidily. He is through here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, well measured. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Can he get it through? Mbappe gets into a good position.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 15, le numéro 20, le numéro 21, le numéro 7. À leur place, le numéro 17, le numéro 5, le numéro 8, le numéro 38.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Szoboszlai. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're...
Mbappe! In he goes again! Goal! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's...
Oh, what has happened here? Rodri. 75 minutes played.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's got it all! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? There's such an...
Shoots! Bruno Fernandes. And it's Neves. Now it's Neves. And the shot! Now it's Neves. Oh, he's been... Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of... And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. And a chance! Goal! France! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that's a shot at goal! He's got a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball over the top. And nicely intercepted. France have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. And here's Isak. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Gravenberg. Mbappe. Split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's away. Now it's Mbappe. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! How very smart. He just got it right.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. João Palhinha. Now Mbappe. João Palhinha. France finding their passes. Shot could be on. Cross needs to be good.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Reinders. Great vision. And he was quick to react. And it's Bellingham. That's been cut out, well played. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. He's a sharp little ball here. Gravenberg. And it's Bellingham. Isak. Now this could be a chance. He's in a great position here. Great chance! Sticks it away! They're back within reach! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So is this the start of a comeback? And it's Reinders. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Mbappe. Ah, that's a fine interception. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Isak. Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Bellingham. Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Asensio. Out for a throw. Van der Ven. Aims beyond the defence. There's the shot! It's in! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. That's a good run down the left. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's well spotted. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mbappe. And it's made its way to him. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
France lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. Here we go again then. And here's Isak. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Neves. Mbappe, real chance! And yes, it's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. João Neves. Mbappe. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Thuram chasing after it. And here's Asensio. He's had it taken off him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe.
Asensio! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Schlotterbeck tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Great defending, strong and determined. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's in a great position here. Bellingham. And it's João Palhinha. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
James. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Looking for a real chance!
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Asensio. And it's Neves. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Played out to the right.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And they've got rid. Oh, that's a key interception. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Reinders. Bellingham. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Neves. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
João Palhinha. Now Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. And that is a little undercooked. 5 minutes till the break. Asensio. Now it's Asensio. France looking to pass their way through. Tries a shot! Cucurella. Bellingham. And the counter is on. It's Thuram. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander de bien vouloir vous tourner vers le grand écran pour un événement un peu particulier. Je ne vous en dis pas plus.
So off we go once more.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
James gets into a... Oh, smashing header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be a throw-in. Asensio. João Neves. And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Thuram. Cucurella. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Oh, that was vital. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rodri. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella stood his ground strongly. Asensio.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Cucurella could try cutting inside here. Cleared away. James. Can he get it through? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Asensio. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Reinders. He can get that clear. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And still, we await the first breakthrough.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Mbappe, and it's Bellingham. Cucurella gets into some space. Big header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's got the beating. And the finish! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And one more try! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing. Good ball, good take. And he's cut it out. João Neves. And he's intervened well there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, the first goal of the game.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Le numéro 18. Changement en cours.
DiMarco. Ndika.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's going to go a long way. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Can he latch on to this? Foden. It's run loose here. Oh, easy pickings there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Alexander-Arnold. Pedri. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's shifting through the gears here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's nice. And it's Partey. Pedri is there to clear.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Looking tidy in possession here. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separate. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, delightful ball.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Szoboszlai.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Osimhen. Foot in. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bellingham! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Somewhat off target. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Out of play for a throw.
Bellingham.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
That ball looks a good one.
Oh, and a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Reinders looking for the run. Osimhen. And here's Bellingham. And it's Rodri. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Pinches it off him. Reinders. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe. And now a sudden chance to counter.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Reinders producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Reinders. And it's DiMarco. Looking for options for chance for a shot! It's in! A goal at a really telling moment. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Tries to play it through. Szoboszlai. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Reinders.
And the counter is on. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
That is good alertness.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland. Szoboszlai. Tchouameni. Now it's Bellingham. Good ball, good take.
Havertz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Havertz being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Now that's well seen too. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 14. Le numéro 17. À leur place, le numéro 8. Le numéro 18.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gravenberg. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely weighted ball.
He's in space and looking for options.
And it's claimed by the keeper.
No way through there.
And here's Vinicius Junior, spread out to the left.
Oh, that's neat.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Passes coming off in quick succession here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Rodri. And it's DiMarco. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence.
That has not gone well. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. Played in deep. Keeper's dealt with that.
And this is...
He's had a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Real chance! It's there! France are back on level terms.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
France really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Now it's Lewandowski, and that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through. Goes down, but nothing given.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Partey, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. And it's Gravenberch. Here's Haaland. And here's Vinicius Junior.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Partey. That's that, the end.
France have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Bruno Fernandes voted man of the match, and deservedly so.